Welcome to Showtime 49. Welcome to Showtime 49.
What's good, y'all? We back in the building. Whew, that game last night. I had the pleasure of being there. So I didn't see what y'all saw on TV, but I can tell you, seeing it in person was something different. And I got a lot more respect for Brock Purdy. So let's just get right into it right now. Brock versus Dakota. Dak Prescott. Now, we're gonna start with Brock because it's pretty simple. My guy is playing very, very efficient, and some of the throws that I've seen him make, they were layered over defenders. I mean, defenders jumping smooth over their hands, boom, right in the pocket. Now he did miss some throws, but who doesn't? And he had 4 touchdowns. Four. Now the last time we played the Cowboys, when he put up 19 points, and Brock didn't play that good. He didn't even have a touchdown that game, and he had some near picks, some things that probably should have been picked off. So I could imagine that the Cowboys came into this game thinking that they pretty much had it under wraps. And with Trey Lance out there trying to, give him a little sneak peek, a little whatever. But if history shows us anything, that doesn't tend to work out because all you should be doing is watching tape. Tape doesn't lie. And you can see all the tendencies, of each player. You can see a lot with just watching tape. So relying on Trey Lance, I don't know how much they did. And if they did a lot, then it was a bad, bad idea. Because the Cowboys only gave up 41 points this whole season so far, weeks 1 through 4. And sure enough, they gave up 42 last night to our boys. So that number one defense that they were looking at, that they were jawing about, talking about how they're the best defense in the league and all that, like, y'all, why are y'all talking so early before you really face us? That's the thing I didn't understand. Are they trying to pump themselves up? Is y'all know we got ears, right? We can hear. We can hear you. We know exactly what you're saying, and it's a shot at us. And we smacked y'all just like we should. Y'all talking? Bet. Smack. Anybody else want to keep going? Because as of right now, the only team I'm looking at is the Eagles in the NFC. So that's all I'm focused on right now. That's all I see. They're undefeated, but their 5-0 doesn't look like our 5-0. Their 5-0 is like barely hanging on. Our 5-0 is dominance. That's the difference between ours versus the Eagles. Now, when we play them later in the year, I think it's week 13 or something like that. When we play them later, who's to say they can't catch fire? Like actually start playing better, because at the end of the day, they're 5-0 and they're not even looking that great. That's a scary thing. If they start playing good, obviously I don't see them losing until they face us. So it's just something to note. That's a couple months from now. As hot as we're starting off, we need to continue it. We know that's a tough thing to do, to just continue to do throughout the remainder of the season. But the way we're looking, it's looking easy. Now, I'm not saying it is easy, but it's looking that way. And judging from the players and what I've been hearing from them in the locker room and everything, even they feel like, hey, that was supposed to be the best defense, and we put up 42. So it is what it is. So, but yeah, honestly, looking at Dak, he was looking like I don't know why he get these superstar accolades and everything, because he's not doing that great. I mean, the man had 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions. That's not good. And they were consecutive, dang near. The first one I called from the stands. I got some people in the stands that can vouch for it. I was like, this is pick city time. Up 18. They got to start forcing some stuff. Third quarter. Here it goes. Sure enough, a couple plays later, pick. Thank you, Gibson. Appreciate you, my guy. Prize picks, baby. Sidebar. But let's get into Brock's real numbers, though. 252 and 4 touchdowns. I mean, his first touchdown was a 19-yard pass, and we know it was to George Kittle. So I mean, he's just playing at a higher level to me than everyone else. If he's not being considered as a top five quarterback at this point, then I don't really know what we're looking at when we're assessing top tier talent or whatever the case may be. Because the more people continue to doubt him, the more he continues to show that I can do it, and we're going to continue to still win. Which at the end of the day is the ultimate goal: is to get that W. So, congrats, Brock. I'm glad we got you, my guy. Because all I want you to do, stay healthy. That's all I ask. Stay healthy, keep being you, and I feel like we're in a good position. Let's move on to George Kittle, man. This dude here, 3 touchdowns, 67 yards receiving. The funny thing about this, he's just Mr. Every catch I get is a touchdown. He had 3 receptions for 3 touchdowns. It's crazy. Crazy. So you telling me last week CMC can go off and score 4 touchdowns, and the next week we got George Kittle scoring 3 touchdowns. Brock Purdy throwing 4 touchdowns. I'm just saying, like, this is supposed to be like a top tier defense, and we just ran through them like there was an elementary school team. Like it was never in doubt. So you know what? I want to talk about what Micah Parsons been saying, man. Like, he's just talking too much. Like, he said the score didn't show what the game was really like. What are you talking about, sir? The game was never even close. As soon as the game started, we just marched right on down the field and scored a touchdown. The defense that you were on, that was healthy enough, and you weren't tired yet. And we just marched straight on down. No issues. I'm just trying to figure out, why would you say the game was different than what the score portrayed? Isn't the score a direct correlation to how you played? What? How do you take that loss and you still talking? The Cowboy fans are telling you to shut up right now. And that's what's funny. You tripping, bro. You took an L. Just take the L. Just be like, they are a better team. They played better than us. It wasn't our night, you know? They've been smacking us around. Let's be real about it. And then come back with something else. Something I can respect, at least. Somebody. I don't respect this. I don't respect this. This man done lost his mind. The score? Anyway, moving on, man. Moving on. I hope he knows, though, before I get off that this was the worst loss in the Cowboys and Niners rivalry in the history. History. You're on the team that history was made against. 32 points, my G. 32. I don't know what game you was in yesterday, but it clearly wasn't that one, because I didn't hear your name all night. All night. And again, I was there. Moving on. Let's get to my guy, Fred Warner. Man. Okay. So, should Fred be considered for Defensive Player of the Year right now? Should he be in that conversation? I think so. This man had a forced fumble and a pick yesterday. A lost fumble at that. Like, we got possession. This man guards receivers coming up the field. If you in the slot, like, Fred will guard you. His speed, his IQ. Then he'll hit the hole and hit a running back who think they got a hole, and boom, here come this human missile flying across, smacking you. Ball lost. Punching the ball out. Talking. Just giving direction. I mean, this man is literally doing everything. He is like the epitome of a leader. Definition. He's leading, and he's leading by example. He's not just talking. Y'all better, I know y'all give him his flowers, but I need him to be considered in some high conversations, just as Nick Bosa was last year. Fred Warner's time. What's up? This is the best linebacker in the league, and he's proving it. Every week he's proving it. And he keeps getting better. And this is supposed to be a great offense too, right? All these weapons. Shoot, CeeDee Lamb only had 4 catches. The difference between him and George Kittle, though, his 3 catches went for touchdowns. CeeDee was At like 49 yards. That's not good enough. Because we putting up at least 30, like I said. But my boy, Fireman Ronnie, he predicted 42-24. He gave Dallas a little bit more love, but he did predict that 42, saying we're going to kick no field goals, and we didn't. We just ran it. We did whatever we wanted to do. We did whatever we wanted to do. And that is what made yesterday so beautiful. So I appreciate all y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm going to continue to try to get to these games and giving y'all what I got. So I appreciate y'all. I'm going to highlight y'all on the next one.